We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Dolphins at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
You talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
From midfield, here's Allen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The slot man in motion right. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They run once more with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion, Hill. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Jets defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. His 17th touchdown now in the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8 from the 33. Here's second and a couple. Now Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Rodgers. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. 33 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. That's good. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Throw right side, Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can...
The way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 36 yards. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 43 yards that time. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one, but two Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Hey, you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Now Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to follow.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Quinnen Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On first down, Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 53 yards. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Dolphins 16. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 88 yards. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people off blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Caught by Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. He completes it to Wilson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over. Yes. Go to 50.
And again, it's Rodgers. And able to find out on Lazard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. In motion left, Hardman. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, we've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be enough.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line. 50. Hey, you block over here. Jack 300. Jack 326.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Will be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here's a Florida native from up near Pensacola. It's Michael Carter. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. Getting the ball is Cook, right left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. They will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they like to go for two. Allen will try to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jair Elam makes the pick.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? Either it was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Hey, 626. Right here, one time.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different...
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. It's complete. It's Miller. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Now it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Left side, Cook. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be set.
Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now they'll shift things around. First down, they go back to H.A. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They bought as much time as he could there, but eventually his clock expired.
It certainly did, because they were bootlegging him out of the pocket. And I think he had some indecisions whether to run or throw. And that indecision, it wound up costing him in a big way.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Hey, pick 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Dolphins 29. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Rodgers throwing here. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Dolphins 29. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ball!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, this was a fun one to do.